Vaughn VX1, but this is just Pro, not Carbon Pro, or not Pro Carbon. So what's the difference? What's different? And why does this glove feel so good on my hands? We're going to answer all those questions today.
We are.
At the Hockey Shop, Source for Sports. We're in Goalie Utopia with Cam, where we're going to get you the answers and why you can save a whole bunch with this line compared to the Pro Carbon. Where do we start? There's so much here.
Let's start with the pad.
Start with the pad. I guess that's a place that makes sense.
Keep it up with their theme.
We've had a little bit of confusion, mostly in my own head, which, let's be honest, folks, happens a lot. Pro Carbon is there. So this is one where Vaughn, instead of making Pro their second price point, has the word Pro in both their top and second price point. The top one is Pro Carbon. This is just Pro.
Correct.
Is it more forgivable in Kevin's little brain than the ones that don't have any Pro in their top? Y'all are messing me up. At the end of the day, this is a second price point pad in the new VX1 line Velocity. It's called Pro.
Yes.
Differences, features of this pad compared to the one we reviewed in the Pro Carbon. What was that, about a month ago? 6 weeks ago?
It was a little bit of a while ago, but I think we can go over more similarities than differences.
Okay, there you go, Cam.
Good
Lead me through the similarities, one of which would be we've got knee rolls, we've got a traditional look. We don't necessarily have that soft traditional flex that this line has been associated with.
Let's be clear, not functional knee rolls. And we won't see that on almost any pad nowadays. So flying out knee rolls gives you an illusion of like we're having more flex, that more traditional look, we'll call it.
I like it.
However, this is quite actually a stiff pad.
Yeah.
Versus, what we've seen previously from Vaughn. So even in comparison to a V10 Pro, so last year's version of this mid-level pad, this pad itself is quite a bit stiffer.
Yeah, that's like, this is not Jonathan Quick's velocities.
No, and this isn't your grandpa's velocities. There you go.
Do you just call Jonathan Quick your grandpa?
Well, I mean, he's
100% passing that along and making sure he sees that one. Holy smokes, guy's still in the show. Settle down.
So I may have just busted myself to, one of the best American goaltenders of all time.
All time. Wow.
So,
can't believe you went there.
Well, more differences between his pad and, say this pad and, why you should be looking at this versus some of the older velocities of the past. That rigidity that we see in the overall pad more aligns with some of the more modern pads that we do see on that wall.
So traditional look, modern build.
Correct. Thinner thigh rise up top, also bindingless design, which is something that's been a little bit different from them. We saw that on, obviously, the Pro Carbon version. Now it's been brought down to here as well, allowing for a little bit easier overlap in your overall stance. So to aid with that overall rigid thigh rise itself, if something's too thick up there, you're going to bind up. This will allow your dominant leg to kind of cross in front, especially in any of those post situations, things like that. Side of the pad, we do see their version of
Primo.
Exactly.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but it
slide.
looks like it's almost the same. Click slide, okay. Yes. It's high wear and it slides well. At the end of the day, we talked about this with the Brian's line as well.
Yes.
It's one of the better sliding materials out there and it wears really well.
Correct.
Super slick. A little harder on the inside, which probably contributes to that rigidity.
That's
top
correct.
To bottom.
Again, aiding in that overall feel for that pad itself. So when we look at the actual knee cradle, balance stabilizer makes its return here. So what that means is Vaughn's version of their integrated kind of style of a knee. Not the exact same, but quite a bit stiffer than we've seen from them in the past, allowing for, again, much more stability when you're down in that butterfly. It allows you to sit nice and tall. One of the things that I do find different material too as well. It's almost like
So I'd say it's a richer texture to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Soft, nice soft landing area. Give them that.
I would say definitely 10 out of 10 though with the style. Recommend socks over your knee pads. Don't want to have exposed Velcro against this.
Oh, it'll wear it through it.
I do find it kind of wears a little bit. So yeah, for your knee pad wearers, which should be everybody anyway, socks over your knee pads, which is something we always do recommend.
Cam never misses a chance to shamelessly plug his preferences on this show.
Yes, there we go.
This is
Lake Channel.
RRC Plus.
Yes. What's it stand for?
You tell me.
I believe you have the acronym down right off the bat there.
It's racing.
Racing. Racing to get a little bit tighter on your leg. No. So their version of the different rotational control straps that we've all seen all over the place. Adjustable easily removable if you are finding it too tight. Very similar, almost True-esque, if you will, in terms of for the way it looks, the way it appears.
I just looked it up, Cam. It's reactive rotation control, just so you know.
There you go. Good. See, I'm glad one of us remembered what exactly it was between the two of us.
Thank you, Google.
Yeah, that'll happen. But again, good overall connection, tight fitting pad. It always has been.
A lot of adjustability.
It still will be. That's correct.
Even, can you wear it as tight at this stiff compared to the old softer ones?
Yeah, you still get a little bit of a difference, of that stiffness profile. You're going to feel it on the leg when you do hammer it on the tighter side of things. But again, that's why it is adjustable, so you can kind of dial in your step.
Well, and again, you want to. This is for goalies that like to feel that leg attached. You've got quite a bit of softness in sort of against the shin, so there's a little bit of give there as well.
Yep. Moving on, flat boot construction. So it's going to sit tabletop. As with previous Vaughn series, this will cause the pad to fit a bit bigger than what you've been used to. Again, previous Vaughn pads.
Even from a V10 to this?
V10 still similar sizing.
Okay.
But that was something we had called out previously in the past, that the pad was fitting up quite a bit bigger,
okay.
Especially on goalie. So you might find you have to size down. So keep that in mind.
What's going on here?
Vaughn's elastic clip toe ties make their return. Easily adjustable, easily swapping them out to something else if you choose.
Easily removable is what you're saying.
Yes.
If this is not your style.
If
now,
this is not your
elastic,
jam.
no, and I mean, we haven't tried this, so whether it works or not, how durable it is, I can't say. But like for us, immediately, as at any higher level goaltender, you're probably not going to want that elasticity. You're going to want something that's fixed between the toe of your skate and the toe of the pad, especially if you're using reverse and push-offs.
Correct. Okay, moving on. Blocker.
Is a blocker.
Yes. A bit more of that old school style palm when it comes in. However, nice, thick, sure grip to the actual palm like portion of the blocker itself. Added durability feature in terms of for not wanting to wear through right away. Good overall balance feel. If you've been a Vaughn fan in terms of blockers in the past, you're still going to feel quite comfortable here.
Quite a steep angle, sort of in terms of being able to cut pucks off and knock them down, not
Correct.
be worried about rollover.
A little bit more of a centered hand position. Really feels easily like to be able to get that punch to it, we'll call it. Stiff sidewall. So this is something that I do notice as a bit of a difference. Quite a bit stiffer on the sidewall itself.
We had a pro reads this week where the NHL goalie talked about not wanting to stab at it, Cam. But hey, that's the difference between you and NHLers. Glove, 600 break.
Yeah. Why don't you take a stab at that then?
This might be my favorite part.
Okay, good.
That's got some nice closure to it. I was quite enamored with it in the VX1 Pro Carbon line. Am enamored with this and the way it closes and feels on the hand as well. Again, that fingertip to fingertip, a little more first baseman style, pocket sticking out from the edge of the hand.
To coin a term, 600 break, yes.
I said 600 break.
Just making sure that people know.
I said that.
I know.
They know what I'm talking about.
I just want to take a stab at the
Mike
glove
Vaughn
break, too.
originally sort of walked us through the differences. We think in terms of how it closes, but he thinks in terms of where the pocket is relative to your hand. And if you're missing pucks when you catch in certain areas, maybe the pocket should be in a different location, and that's why you change the breaks. This one for a 600 style glove, it closes really nice out of the
comfy, soft. That literally just
box.
got broken out today, so
it's not bad for right out of the box and onto my hand.
great overall option. So senior, intermediate, junior.
Oh, junior sizes too.
Yeah, that's correct. And there also is a youth line as well, but just not as comparable to obviously that junior. So
we talk a lot of second price point, and I apologize to the people out there because we haven't done this with all the brands. But what are we looking at roughly difference? Like $600-700 less for the pads
versus
compared to
like
a Pro Carbon,
for example, it's about $1,000. So
okay, so about $1,000 less, and gloves
relatively $200 to $300 depending on exactly.
Okay, there you go. Just giving you a ballpark, folks. Of course, if you want to get any more information, all the specifics, check them out at thehockeyshop.com or give them a call.
604-589-8299 or 1-800-567-7790.
Vaughn gear shipped across the border as well. There's no limitations on where they can send it, so make sure you check them out. Get all your questions asked. VX1 Pro, one step down from the Pro Carbon. Thanks, Cam.